Video games are widely regarded as baby toys and murder simulators, and in a lot of cases it's true. It's rare that we go as long as 24 hours without another violent video game on the market. But as long as there have been video games, there have been people telling us how bad they are. Mostly for the violent content, and in the hands of the young and unknowing, our disturbed, violent video game fantasies could be a danger to society.
Scorpion, win. Flawless victory. Fatality.
But I'm a grown man, so fuck it. Today I'm going to talk about being a badass. Recently we've seen a rise in more narrative-driven games, shying away from violence in an attempt to make the media move forward and grow as an industry. And while those games are excellent, and they can certainly be fun as well, I sure do love to kill stuff. And it would seem the rest of you do too. Take a second to think about some of the badass simulators we got on the market today. Call of Duty Ghosts, Titanfall, Grand Theft Auto 5, Battlefield 4, and Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. And those are just some of the most recent ones. It's obvious that people love being the badass, but I'm not here to talk about those huge AAA blockbuster murder simulators. I'm here to talk about my personal favorite, Hotline Miami. While watching a trailer for Hotline Miami 2 Wrong Number, I thought to myself, this game looks fucking awesome. Just like the first one. You should probably talk about this in a video. And now I'm here, so let's get down to it. Hotline Miami is a top-down 2D game with a deceptively simple look to it. It's got a bright neon color palette befitting of its late 70s, early 80s setting. The pixel art has a grungy, almost ugly feel to it, but that only adds to the overall aesthetic. Your goal is to make your way through the elaborate buildings while murdering everyone in your sight. You'll have to be smart about it though, since everybody can kill you in basically one hit. You start out unarmed, but you can pick up weapons off the people that you've killed. Using some quick melee, slamming a door in somebody's face, throwing a handgun at somebody's throat, or beating someone's head into the pavement are all par for the course in Hotline Miami. Now the fun part is stringing it all together until it becomes a beautifully orchestrated warpath that feels unbelievably natural. Though you'll die over and over, the ease of which you instantly respawn allows you to try out your newly hatched plots without frustration. The deceptively simple top-down murder sim becomes a wonderfully smooth puzzle game that makes you feel like the baddest badass since Black Dynamite.
Dynamite, 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 dynamite.
All of this awesomeness is strung together by a loose plot that to most may seem relatively bare bones, but it stays fresh with its unspoken love interest, which really, to be honest, kinda got to me, to this self-aware plot with twists and turns in some deservedly strange places. All of that sounds pretty awesome, but what sounds even more awesome is Hotline Miami's fantastic soundtrack. It's an adrenaline-infused mix of electronic tracks that make your heart pump while you're making your way through the bloody corridors of Miami. It's safe to say that music is a key component in the Badass Cookbook, because the anticipation of hearing the next track in and of itself was just about enough to keep me going through the game. Now, it may seem like I'm gushing over this game, and that's because I am. But let's take a look at the key components that make Hotline Miami the best badass sim ever. 1. Simple objective. This game knows what I want out of it, and it hands it to me on a silver platter, no complications. 2. Make me feel smart. Just like Portal, Hotline Miami creates elaborate puzzle rooms and gives me the tools to complete them that feel unique to my play experience. In turn, you feel accomplished after every level without ever feeling spoon-fed. 3. Interesting art. While Hotline Miami isn't the hottest looker in town, it's definitely a distinctive one. The neon colors really show brightness to this terribly dark world, and the blood spatter left in the player's wake just adds to the insane level of carnage throughout its world. 4. Sick fucking badass music. God damn, the music in this game makes me feel like a badass. It really does just course through your brain during every level. And when things work well, it almost feels as if you and the music are working together to accomplish your twisted goals. Those are the 4 key components to making me feel like a badass in video games. Simple objectives, make me feel smart, interesting art, and sick fucking badass music. All of these pieces seem to be intact in the upcoming Hotline Miami 2 Wrong Number coming later this year. And goddamn, I cannot wait to play it. Not only that, but we have another game that people have been labeling a Hotline Miami clone called the Hong Kong Massacre. But I'm perfectly okay with that. It's shot from the same 2D top-down perspective, but with a little bit more of an emphasis on gunplay instead of melee, like in Hotline Miami. And I don't know about you, but I need more stuff like this. The more Hotline Miami, the better, that's for sure. So there you have it. Being the badass isn't just about dressing up like a soldier and shooting up terrorists. There's a lot more to it. I've been Mike Feyrer for Fish Tuxedo. See you next time.